everybody, Christina here from Creations with Christina, and welcome back to another video. Today I thought I would do a little walkthrough of my two planners. I do have two. I have one for home and one for work. My work one stays at work all week, and then on the weekends I bring it home and do a little planning for the upcoming week. And then I have my home planner, which I use strictly for family to-do list, house, that kind of thing. So I thought I would do a walkthrough of both of them. I think what I'll do is first kind of tell you how I came about loving this new planner system that I have going. Back in September or October actually of last year, I purchased from Inkwell Press one of their little quarterly planners. Now this is just a 2016 extras. I just have this out so I could show you kind of what the planners look like. When I was thinking about buying or looking into the Inkwell Press planner, they didn't have the bound or the A5 inserts available. They only had the little quarterly one, and I thought, well, it was $7 or $8. It was a great way to kind of see if I liked this system. I've tried both Erin Condren and the Happy Planner, and I wanted to, give this one a try. So I bought the little quarterly planner which ran from September through October, and I took it out of its little cover. So this was, it has a little cover and then it's stapled together. And what I did was I just removed the staples, took the cover off, cut it in half, and then punched it to fit into my Filofax. And I played with this for a couple of months. And then when the release of the newest planner came out for 2016, I really wanted to get the bound planner. However, the bound planner went so fast that I was never able to get it. And I ended up getting the A5 planner and then buying a set of the quarterly planners for the whole 2016 and cutting those up for my work planner. The quarterly planners, the difference between those and the A5 inserts is that the quarterly planners, the quality of the paper is less than what the quality is in the A5 inserts and the bound planner. So in other words, the paper's thinner. If you stamped, which I did practice when I ordered my A5 or my end of 2015, I used the month that I wasn't using as my little test. So I kept stamping and trying out different inks. Now this one, it didn't dry, so it kind of bled through that. And you can actually, I don't know if you can see the shadowing from the stamping on the other side. With the A5 inserts, there's none of that. The paper quality is absolutely wonderful. But if you want to think about maybe trying out the Inkwell Press planners, look into getting some of the quarterlies. They do sell the quarterlies either singly, you could buy one section at a time, or you could buy the whole year, and I think the whole year is like $25. And you get five pieces. You get 4 for the quarterly, January through I think March or April, and then so on for the rest of the year. And then you also get the extras that have all the extra little things like notes and goals and stuff like that. So things that you would normally get in your A5 inserts or your bound planner. I really, really wanted the bound planner for work because I don't like having a whole binder system. I've always used my Filofax, and I don't like having the whole thing on my desk where I have to keep it opened up like this in order to see or in order to use it. So, and plus the other thing is that I write so much more at work than I do at home with just notes and quick things that I need to jot down, that the binding is always, like the rings are always in my way. So I've been waiting for 2017 to come along and get the bound planner. However, they did decide to come out with an academic year, so it starts July through June of next year, and I did purchase that. So you'll see that in the next video. But for today, I'm going to go over and show you how I use both of these planners. The setup is going to be pretty similar to each other in both of the planners. Like I said, the quality of the A5 inserts, which is what I have in my home planner, is my absolute favorite just because of the paper quality. I can stamp with stamps and ink in here and not have it bleed through the page or shadow even onto the other side. So this is my home one. I use the Carpe Diem Simple Stories planner that I ordered back in December, got it for Christmas, and it is a wonderful planner. I absolutely love this, and I'm just going to kind of quickly walk through it because my main thing is that I want to show you how I have my planner set up. This is the secretary pocket, I guess you want to call it. Back here is where I just keep Ethan's school schedule, plus I use that to test out pen colors for whatever reason. I have the first little pocket up here. I keep these little notepad papers, loose papers, just in here in case I need to write a note quick. I have a Krispy Kreme donut coupon because I ordered a gift certificate off of my niece who was selling it for school. And then I have some paper tray, paper tray ink, Project Life cards right in these two pockets here. This one is just one that I had in my planner because I just liked that awesome card. And then the other one was one I just stuck in here that has a nice little quote on it that just is a nice little inspiration. I keep my credit card in here because this is the planner that's always in my office, and then I don't have to worry about hunting it down if I'm ordering online. And then I also have my Kate Spade paper clips clipped onto the front here because I kind of alternate between them. This little page right here is just a piece of acetate that I cut down to fit into the front of my binder. I took a Heidi Swap file tab that was in I think it was in a Scraptastic kit that I recently received, and just put it says do not forget, and just staple that right onto this piece of acetate. And then I have a dashboard, which I really don't use too much, but every once in a while, if I do need a quick post-it note and I'm nowhere near my little container that has all my post-it notes in it, I will rip it off of here. And these are just all post-its that came in a little box set that I got from TJ Maxx. This page right here is actually the page that has like your who this book belongs to, but since this book doesn't leave home, it did for a little while, but now it just strictly stays home. This little section right here are the Heidi Swap, I think it was a Heidi Swap card kit or something like that I picked up at Michael's. It was on clearance. So I just took the shape, the pretty pattern shape in the background, and then stuck a card that says all you need is love on the front of that. This first section is your goals and important dates, but I have them clipped together because I have personal stuff in there and I don't really want to share that. But you'll see that in detail in my other planner. This is the 2016 layout for the month. And then the A5 inserts, you can purchase when they have them available. You can either purchase the inserts for a lesser price, or you can purchase them with the binder or the dividers. So when I picked it up with the dividers, and they're all the same color. What I really like about this system is that it's got a whole bunch of different color themes. So every month it's a different color. There's 4 different color schemes. It goes through all 4 colors and then repeats as you go throughout the year. So each month it has something different. So this is the January colors, and each section of the month has a mission board. I don't really use the mission board. I just leave it the way it is, but I really like the color schemes. This is more of a different color purples and blues with a little bit of gray color. There's oranges and with blue. There's a main blue color, and there's also the oranges with the like a peachy color in yellow. So each month it does change out the colors, and then after it gets through the 4 colors, it'll repeat again. The A5 inserts only come in the flex style. The flex style is the horizontal version of the weekly layouts. There's also a classic style, but that is only available in the bound journals. So let's go ahead, and I kind of wanted to start by showing you, we'll go to the back here and pick a month. So this is September. This is a fresh month, so there's no writing or anything in it. And I just wanted to show you how it's laid out. I do have some birthday information in here because I did go ahead and do that for the whole year. But we have a whole month spread, and on the side here we have a nice little section for notes, and we have the next month down here. And the boxes are really great size for jotting down appointments and stuff like that. And then we have our weekly spread. The weekly spread is in horizontal. It goes Monday through Thursday, then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Saturday and Sunday have full boxes, which is great. Sometimes you'll get planners that don't have, that Saturday and Sunday share a box. I do most of my housework and stuff on Saturday and Sunday, so that box is always very important to me. And then there's a note section down here. This is where I actually plan out, well, don't plan out, but I write down all the things I want to accomplish that week, and then I put it into my days as I get them done. So let's take a look at how I started off my planner in January. Now, at this point, I kind of was still experimenting and trying to figure out how I really wanted to lay this out. This is the beginning of January, and I mainly used these sections for my to-do list. I had my work schedule here, and then I also meal planned on and off. I don't really stick to meal planning on here because this stays upstairs, and all of our meal planning stuff is downstairs. So, but if I think of it, I write it in. And then I also have the things I want to accomplish this week. Now, this is the week I was on vacation, and we were doing a lot of house kind of things, including finishing up the 2 offices and doing that kind of thing. So I had a lot of things going on that week. And I really just did my to-do list in these full boxes. And as I kind of moved along, I kind of progressed into different styles. And I do a little bit of washi tape at this point. I wasn't really doing too many sticker things. I was mostly washi tape. But as I got into March, I started to do a little bit more decorating, more washi tape. And as I get into the end of March, you'll see that I actually came up with a different system. And this is from watching other people's videos. And this is, kind of what made me really fall in love with this. There are little tiny dots at the top and the bottom where you can take a ruler and just line it up and draw lines to separate your areas. So what I started to do was I used this section right here for meetings and appointments. And then this section was my to-do list. And then I had my work schedule. Back at that point, I was keeping track of my steps when I had my Fitbit. And then I have my meal planning. So I was doing all that, and this worked great. And I really love this system. For a little bit, I did start to take this to work. And I was using this both for home and work, because I thought, I could, why I have 2 planners? I could do this. And that's when I was like, no, this is way too much. And ended up doing going back to my Filofax with my quarterly planners. It's mainly the quality of the paper from the quarterly planners that I'm not thrilled about, which is why I keep going back and forth on it. So then I started making my own little stickers. I have appointment/meetings, and I have home. And this is how I kind of keep track of everything. If I have appointments and stuff at work, I'll write that down. I also have a stamp that I use that says work. And then this is all of my home stuff that I do. And then any special things, like Scott had a meeting that was away, Ethan had an orthodontist appointment, I started putting little stickers in from my favorite, my newest Etsy store that I found. And I'll talk about that in another video when I talk about my favorite planning supplies. Sometimes I'll throw in a Project Life card that has little to-dos. Now, this was a business trip I was going on, so a lot of this is pretty empty because I was away, but I took a Project Life card and I wrote out all the things I needed to take with me on the trip. So let's go to this week. This is the current week, and I created this little bookmark, and this was inspired by a video I saw on YouTube by Plan to Create. These are Amy Tangerine stickers. They're like a vellum kind of sticker in different colors, and she made a bookmark out of it, and I just love that idea. So I made one using shrinking film because that's what I had on hand. So this is pretty much my system. I love it. I'm sticking to this. I've actually made this apart. Also used the same layout and style in my work planner, which I'll show you that in a second. I have meetings and appointments. I'm supposed to have a home sticker, but for whatever reason, I messed up when I was making my stickers and didn't make a home in the light purple color. So I am not about to go ahead and redo it. I just left it blank. I have special tags, flags from that note events. I do have a couple kind of theme stickers like trash and music for piano lessons, but mostly I kind of keep it really simple. This past weekend I started spring cleaning, so I kind of flagged off this area, and I have a lot of my spring cleaning stuff here. And now I'm going to starting to go ahead and plan out my next week, which I'll be sitting down and doing after I film this video. There's also in the back, there is, I'm trying to remember if this came with an extras. I don't remember. Notes and ramblings. I don't remember if this came with any extras, because if it did, I took them out and I don't know where I put them. It's very possible. This little pocket right here is just a plastic pocket that came with the Carpe Diem planner. At one time I was only using pencils for writing in my planner, but now that I found my favorite, these are the Friction really thin point pencils and pens, and they erase, which is my favorite thing. So I have that there, and then I also have a Simple Stories Snap notebook that could go into the binding system, but I have it just in the little pocket that's in the back of the book, and here is where I write down any projects I'm going to work on for my craft room and video/blog ideas. So that is my home planner. Like I said, I use the quarterly planners, which, you know, they all come like this. And like I said, you can buy them for the whole year, or you can buy them in sections. So I'm definitely would encourage you to try this if you want to try the layout. Don't think that the quality of the paper is not the best for stamping and inking if you're really into doing that. I do very little of that. However, I do like to do it. In my work planner, I want to do it, but like I said, it's the paper quality that is my biggest thing with the quarterly planners. So I did go ahead and buy the bound planner for work, and I'll show you that in the next video. So make sure you tune into that video, because there might be a little giveaway in that one. So this is my Filofax binder, and I absolutely love this. Both of these planners are A5, and I love this planner. The leather has gotten a nice wear and tear on it because I've had this for quite some time. Always had it at work, and yeah, so it's got a little scratches in the leather, but I'm totally fine with that because it just means it's well used and loved. I think this is called the Malden Filofax. I will link it below in the description just in case I'm probably wrong on that, because I've had it for so long I don't even remember. I keep nothing too important in here because, like I said, this is on my desk at work, which sits out in a public area because I work in a public library, so I don't keep anything personal or important in here. I do have my business cards in here, and in the back pocket I have a piece of chipboard to kind of help keep the cover sturdy, and it's actually one of these back here. It's my Christina Thomas 2013-2014. It's for my Erin Condren. When I first ordered Erin Condren, I bought the personalized paper, so I have that stuck in there just to hide the cardstock or the chipboard from the back there. I made, because this was the A5 inserts, I made my own dividers using some pattern paper. My Stampin' Up! Tag, or tab, I forget what it's called. This is tab punch. And then I also stamped out the months, and I just used pattern paper that had some gold leafing on it to make my dividers. And I have the months that I'm not currently on, I have put together, these are just some Jolie gift box stretchy bands that I found at Joann's a while ago, and I just keep that in here to hold the pages together that I don't currently use. For my work planner, I set it up pretty much the same way. I have my meetings, my to-dos, daily things that I need, like my schedule, and then daily things I need to do. And then I have a little note here of the things I want to accomplish during the week. So similar to my home planner where things I want to accomplish come down here, this actually is a notepad, a piece of paper from a notepad that I have in here. And then what I do is during the week, if I have things I think of that need to get done the next week, I take my little sheets of paper and clip them or stick them right inside the next page. So when I'm planning, they'll be here, and then I can just go ahead and start writing them out onto any kind of paper that I decide to stick there. So I use Monday through Friday. Saturday, Sunday, I leave blank. It's kind of where I make that my little notes area. Same thing down here. Sometimes I'll use this to jot quick scribble notes if I'm in a meeting or something like that. So that is pretty much how I use this planner. Again, this is the quarterly inserts. Paper quality is not the best, but I do like it. The only downside is taking the quarterly planners and putting them into an A5 insert or an A5 binder is you're actually making these pages smaller. Not that it has affected me because I still have plenty of room. However, I want more room, which is why I picked up the bound planner that is they just recently released. So that is my Filofax. I do have some things back here I don't want to share because it's got some well, it doesn't really matter. It has my business card in, and it has a picture of Ethan. And then this is just one of those little Filofax inserts. And then I have some papers and stuff from work that I need to deal with for this weekend for next week. So that is my planners that I use for both home and work. Stay tuned for the next video where I kind of do a quick overview of my new Inkwell Press bound planner, and I will give you more details. And like I said, make sure you stick around for that video because there might be a little giveaway in that one. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like today's video. See y'all in the next video.